Hi guys, and welcome back to Coil Life. Today we're going to be having a look at this. This is the IJoy Mercury all-in-one system. A nice little device, this one. It does have adjustable airflow. Your airflow comes through in those little slots just there. So it is an 1100 milliamp hour battery inside here with a maximum output of 12 watts. You've got different settings depending on the coil, because it comes with a couple of different resistance coils. You do have your micro USB charging there. It does not support pass-through, unfortunately. You do have this little thingy on the top that you can put a lanyard if you want to have it hanging around your neck. I choose not to. I have been using this for the last week or so, really enjoying it. But what we'll do first of all is drop down, have an up close and personal tour around the IJoy Mercury. It's just going to be a quick one. There's not a whole lot to go through. When we come back up, then I'll let you guys know what I think. Okay guys, so here we are with the IJoy Mercury and the box that it comes in. Just a little bit of information on the back there. Got a scratch and check authenticity and your colour code. Open up the box then. We've got this little plastic cover on the top. You've got the device there. Under here we do get a micro USB charging cable. You get one spare coil. Inside here then you do have some instructions and a warranty card. So have a look around the device then itself. Just move that out of the way. Zoom this in a little bit. You do have these resin panels going on. We do have this rainbow or iridescent colour on this one, drip tip to match. So then the battery inside here is an 1100 milliamp hour battery. You got a max output power of 12 watts, max voltage of 3.5 volts. It is a zinc alloy stainless steel, and then obviously your resin panels. So you do have here a micro USB port there, and these dots here, they're all little lights. To get into the tank itself, you can unscrew this just like so, and then there's your little tank section. That just slides out. You've got your top fill just there. It is obviously TPD compliant 2mm capacity. On the bottom then you do have adjustable airflow. When you get it, you will have this little plastic sticker covering over it, just in case you accidentally fire it while there's no juice inside. To get at the coil then, you just literally unscrew the base just like so. The coil that is pre-installed then is the 1 ohm coil, mesh coil. See the mesh on the inside there, and then the other coil that comes in the box. We'll just open that up. I believe this is the 1.2 ohm. (8 to 12 watts on that one. Side by side. See a slightly narrower bore in the 1.2 ohm coil. But obviously, because the different wattage settings that they recommend for the coils, there is different settings on the device itself. So the mesh coil, they reckon between 6 to 10 watts, and then the 1.2, 8 to 12 watts. Now, let me just pop that back in there. There we go. And then on the inside, then you can see that's your contacts that make contact on there, just like so. Got a little window there that you can see the level of your liquid inside, which is a nice little feature, I think. This is your airflow hole then down here. Either side the airflow will come through. Obviously when you've got your drip tip all and everything screwed down, you cannot change the airflow, so what you need to do is adjust your airflow to how you want it and then pop it in. Maybe a little bit of a negative for some people, but you know what, once you got it set up to how you like to vape, it's rare that you go messing around with the airflow anyway. So on the device, switching it on, 5 clicks, and then you've got some lights here. This is obviously your battery indicator here. So the different power modes, the cycle through the power modes is 3 clicks of the button. So 1, 2, 3, that changes to red, 1, 2, 3, and that changes to green, 1, 2, 3, and that one is blue. So the red is your low power, and that is an output of 3.25 volts. Then, and they recommend 1 to 1.2 ohms for that one. Your middle power then is the green, with a max output of 3.35 volts, and then your high power is the blue, which is for 3.45 volts. You've also got then a battery indicator, so you've got your 3 lights there. So 3 lights showing means you've got between 70% and 100% battery life. When there's only 2, you've got between 35 and 70% battery life. And then when there's only 1 green light, you've got between 1 and 35% battery life. So let's put a little bit of liquid in this pod, and we'll have a little bit of a vape on it, see how it performs. So fill it up, just get your stopper open just like so, get your liquid, and then just fill it up just like that. Stopper back down. I'm going to leave the airflow fully open. Pop that down inside there. Screw our drip tip back on. And that's it. We can have a little vape on the IJoy Mercury. Okay guys, so that was the up close and personal tour around the IJoy Mercury. Now, all in all, it's difficult to find a fault with this really, or any sort of main negatives. I like the way you've got your different settings on here, and the LED light that changes colour depending on which setting you're on. I also like the fact that you can see your battery indicator there with those 3 LED lights. It's a nice size, it's not big and bulky, it's quite small, discreet. I especially like the fire button, the way it's sort of set back a little bit so it doesn't protrude too much. So in the event of you put it in your pocket and you forget to switch it off, it's not easily pressed in, that fire button, which is one feature I do like. I suppose my only gripe and the only negative is probably that you can't use your own drip tips, because you've got to unscrew this proprietary drip tip to get access to the tank to refill it. Initially I thought it was going to be a bit of a pain, the way you can only adjust the airflow when you take that tank out, but if like I said when in the up close, once you have that set to the way you want to vape, that's it, fine. You're not going to be messing around with it, so it's absolutely fine. But initially getting to that stage can be a bit of a pain. It is what it is. The flavour of it is really good. I've really enjoyed using this. I have some of the 20 milligram little nicotine salt liquids that I picked up. It's not a big cloudy one, so I wouldn't say you need to specifically use nicotine salts, although that's sort of the way these all-in-one little pod systems are going. That's what they recommend you use, although I mean if you use no nicotine at all, it's absolutely fine. On that there I have the airflow fully open, so what I'll just do is pop my little tank section out. I'll try and close down the airflow, so I closed the airflow right down. I'll pop that back in, and is it only going to be available for mount to lung with the airflow like so. No, the airflow is still, you can still direct to lung vape this with the airflow closed right down, so it's not really a true mouth to lung vape at all. I mean the bore on the top there, you see that's really too wide. What I would have liked to see, because of the different coil resistance types that you can get, maybe if they brought out a specific tank section for mouth to lung and then one for direct to lung, that would have been a really nice feature of this device. Battery life's pretty good, and you're not gonna get, probably, well, depending on what you do and what you're out and about, you might get a full day out of it, you might not, but it does charge pretty fast, I have to say. Price wise, let me just have a quick look because I'm not 100% sure on price. They're going for between £25 and £30 in the UK. It comes in 4 different colours as well. The colours that I saw there were, according to the IJoy website, you've got the Ghostfire, Crystal Purple, which is this one that I have here, Splendor and Hellfire. So you sort of got a black, well, I don't know, a stainless steel or a grey, and a coppery finish on those ones as well. If you want to check them out, by all means, it's a decent little kit. If you want something that's easy to carry around, discreet, if you want to use your nic salts, then this is the one for you. But that's all I've got time for. Thank you guys as always so much for watching. If you haven't already done so, please do hit that subscribe button below, and we'll catch you again soon.